Hello friends, how are you? I hope you all are doing great. In my today's video, I'll be sharing with us the topic of challenges of motherhood and how we can overcome it. Mothers do encounter challenges while undergoing the journey of motherhood. And some of these challenges, if not properly managed or handled carefully, could lead to frustration, regrets, and depression. Some of these challenges are sleep deprivation. Sleep deprivation, one of the biggest challenges that mothers do encounter in the journey of motherhood is loss of sleep, especially to our first time mom. Especially to our first time mom, the inability to have constant sleep has left them stressed out, has left so many mothers stressed out. It has affected their mood, and some of them has somehow lost confidence. So, how do we overcome this inability to have a constant sleep at night? We can overcome this by studying the child, because every child has a unique pattern of sleep. Some are deep sleepers, some are good sleepers, while some are not. Some wakes up in the night to eat at interval to breastfeed. Some don't even sleep at night. They sleep during the day, and at night they are awake. So this is what you have to do in the first 1 week or 2 weeks. When you are trying to bond with the child, it's gonna be difficult, but as time goes on, you'll be able to study the child and know if the child is the one that eats at night or wakes up to eat, or when after eating goes to bed and sleep for hours before waking up. So when you study the child and knows the pattern of sleep that the child has taken, you'll be able to help yourself out. So if the child is the type that let goes to bed and sleep straight out, you'll be able to know. If the child is not, you'll be able to know, so that during the day also you can help yourself by catching up some sleep. If the type that sleep in the afternoon or does not sleep much at night, during the day you'll be able to adjust some of the things that you're doing, so that you'll be able to sleep with the child as soon as the child falls asleep. And some of them sometimes seems inconsolable. Some of them makes on an impossible demands. They want to be nursed for hours, they want to be carried about, they want to be held, carried about in the room in order for them to fall asleep. So when you study this child, you will know, is that if you will know and know how to follow the child up, and before you know it, you find out that you will stop you will not be stressed out any longer. You'll be having enough sleep. And also, you should also have it in mind that you are not alone in that journey, that there are other mothers, there are some who have been in it before you. You can also make inquiring from them and find out how they have been able to manage their situation, so that you too, you'll be able to manage yours. Because without having enough sleep, it can lead to postpartum depression. Because I could remember, when I had my first child, I I had that problem. Because in the morning, I'll be feeling, in fact, I don't know, I'll be feeling somehow. My head will be aching, everything will look as if I'm having a kind of you know I was having a problem somehow. So I now called my mom and narrated my ordeal to her, and she was the one that dictated that it was a lack of a sleep. So because even when your mom is there, your mom is not the one that breastfeed your child, it's you. So you can even learn whether you will even try to find and learn if you can lie down, and the pattern of lying down to breastfeed a child. Because I didn't do it. I was unable to do it. So it really got me stressed out. But there are some people that can do, because it's not easy. with it's not easy to take care of a newborn. So lack of sleep is a challenge to motherhood, and if you're able to study your child, you'll be able to overcome it. And secondly, lack of time. One of the major roles that mothers have to play towards their children is paying adequate attention to them. And in the course of paying this adequate attention, so many mothers have lost their personal time. They don't have anymore. They don't have personal time to themselves. They don't. They don't do those things that makes them happy. They have given up. They have given up a lot of things in order for them to pay that adequate attention to their children children. So therefore, in order for you to have to have time also for yourself, why giving or paying attention to your children, because the natural state of motherhood is unselfishness. Mothers, they are being unselfish because they want to make their children happy. They want to give it to their children. So all you do is to set up priorities. Set up priorities, make a schedule of your daily activities, priorities of what and what you are able to achieve in a particular day. In a particular day, make a schedule of your daily activities. So many moms put a lot of pressure on themselves. They try to they set unrealistic goals, just for them, thinking that they can be an instant expert. But I want to tell you, it is not done that way. All you have to do is to set up priorities, because in the course of setting up these unrealistic goals, when they perceive mistakes or shortcomings, they start blaming themselves. That is when regrets, regrets, frustration start coming. You start feeling guilty that you're not meeting up to your responsibility. You're not taking care of your child as it should be. But I want to tell you that you can do it by setting up priorities, and making schedules of what and what you are able to do in a particular day. And with this, you'll be able to enjoy the journey of motherhood and overcome the challenges of lack of time, and at the same time still have time to take care of yourself and do some of those things, not all anyway, because you cannot have all now, because your attention is being divided. So you just steal some of the time out of the time you're giving or paying to your children, and take care of yourself. And with this, you will be able to overcome the challenges. Thank you. I'll be stopping here. In the next video, I'll be giving us other challenges. Have a nice day. Bye.